I'm going to show you how I make these keychains on cast acrylic using sublimated designs. First thing you need is your cast acrylic blanks. This is 1/8 of an inch thick, and you need your design. I like to print on the back, so I do not mirror these designs. Next thing you'll need is something to cool your acrylic once you pull it off of the press. So I'm just going to use that tile, and I have a couple of my husband's doctoral thesis dissertations, so those are nice and heavy. I'm also going to throw a brick in for good measure. Okay, now to the heat press. I press these at 370 degrees for 60 seconds, and I do a light pressure. I think I have my machine set on 3, but it usually comes out to about a 1 or 2 on the pressure on this particular Stahl's machine. I want a nice even pressure so the design will transfer, but I don't want to squash the acrylic. Make sure and remove the backing off of both sides before you use it. And then I'm going to place the design, what will be on the back of my blank. Now for this, it's okay if it's not perfect. It's going to bleed over a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. But if it's really important that it stays exactly where you want it, then I would suggest using like heat tape or something like that. But if this moves a little bit, it's okay. So I'm not going to tape it down or anything like that. So I'm just going to sandwich it between this piece of paper, so make sure that I don't leave a mess if I have any blowout or anything like that. I don't want to leave a mess on my heat press. So I've started my 60 seconds, and we are going to quickly count down. And once the 60 seconds is up on this press, I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna quickly move it over to that tile. You're not gonna see this because it's kind of off camera, but I have it sandwiched between the tile, and I threw a brick in and then my husband's dissertation on top, so it is nice and flat, and it has plenty of pressure to keep that acrylic from warping. So I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to peel the backing off. Now I'm using a TextPrint sublimation paper, and I really don't have a lot of paper that sticks to the blank. This paper does leave a little bit of a matte film, like a look of a matte film on the back, but I'm okay with that because it just makes my letters stand out better, and I'm going to put glitter and epoxy on the back anyway. And soak it and scrub some of that off, but I prefer to leave it. Now I just need to add glitter or paint and finish.